It's going to be a very busy week. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that the stand-alone Israel aid bill should be passed on the House floor this week. Johnson believes the U.S.'s aid to Israel needs immediate attention. President Joe Biden has also called on Congress to give aid to Israel, but they did try to link it to Ukraine funding as well. Let's bring in now Congressman Byron Donalds of Florida. Byron is also on the House Oversight Committee, which has been busy despite the Speaker race. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
First, let's talk about the funding for Israel. Obviously, there's a measure, the House reconvening, I believe, on Wednesday to pass this. You know, still outrageous. A lot of people say that there are 9 who voted against condemning Hamas. Like, that is the bare minimum threshold there. How do you think the aid resolution will go this week?
I totally believe that the aid resolution to Israel is going to pass. We are also going to make sure that it's paid for. And so I think that's what you're going to see on the House floor. Also this week, we're going to go through another one of our appropriation bills. I believe we have enough time where we're going to get through 2 of those bills this week. And look, under Speaker Johnson, we are going to get to work. We have a responsibility to help our greatest ally in the region, Israel, while also making sure that we fund the federal government in a responsible fashion. We're going to be able to do both.
Congressman Donalds, a lot of business has been being done even without a speaker, though, and you say during that time there was more unveiled about Hunter Biden and the Biden family business dealings. You say there's actually now proof federal prosecutors were being stonewalled by the FBI for years when it comes to criminal referrals. Tell us about what we may learn this week from oversight.
Well, actually, what we've learned now from the Judiciary Committee in their testimony that they received last week was that there were at least more than 10 times when federal prosecutors, I want to make sure I use the right language here, when federal prosecutors in the Pennsylvania district were stopped from looking into issues of the Biden family business dealings. They were stopped by people at the FBI headquarters in D.C. and at Main Justice. So that's now been revealed. We also now see a check paying Joe Biden directly from his brother, James Biden. Most people are focused on Hunter Biden, and they should. But James Biden has been involved in the Biden family scheme this entire time. So the check that was actually released last week demonstrates the flow of $200,000 from James Biden to Joe Biden, referencing a loan repayment. Well, one of the key ways that laundering money actually occurs or evading taxes occurs is when you treat them as loan repayments and not just as payments. So the key questions now are, where are the loan documents from Joe Biden to his brother Jim to demonstrate a need for a $200,000 repayment? Our investigation is going to continue. We're going to get to the bottom of this and hold this administration accountable.
And I have about 20 seconds, Congressman Donalds, but here we have Joe Biden and a war in Israel. There's messaging that many say is just completely insulting to Israelis. We have college campuses spreading anti-Jewish, anti-Semitism. And in addition to the Hunter and to the Biden family business, what's your message to this administration as you know the work that's ahead and what you plan to unveil?
My message is simple. They need to get real. They need to grow up and be tough and be firm with Hamas and Iran. They cannot go through with these one-word statements. They can't go through this thing trying to do half measures. They have to be strong and stand behind Israel like House Republicans are going to stand strong behind Israel.
Congressman Byron Donalds of Florida, thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you.